Okay, 24th of October. This is my 75-minute test out class early in the morning. So we will begin. It's 9:40, and I should be done after that. Okay. So good morning, all. My name is Tasha. I'm going to be your yoga instructor for today. If you don't mind, we'll be meeting in a seated position. So whatever feels comfortable for you. You can do legs crossed, bottoms of the feet touch, or legs can be out in front of you. Whatever you feel for today. Place your hands on your knees. Sitting up straight through the spine, the crown of the head lifts. Breathing in, breathing out. We'll start off this practice with a little breath work to center ourselves and bring our minds into our bodies into the present moment. If you feel comfortable, you can lower your eyes closed. I'll be watching the doors. Taking a collective breath in, deep, and a collective sigh out. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. With every inhale, bringing in positivity. With every exhale, letting out anything that is not serving you today. While you're breathing, notice how the air is flowing in and out of your body. You might fill up your belly, expand your rib cage, lifting your chest, and for every exhale, you might feel the chest lower, the rib cage coming back together, and the belly tucking to the low back. Maybe you feel the side of your body is expanding and contracting. Maybe you notice how it feels towards your back as well. A couple more breaths here. Breathing out anything that doesn't serve you. Bringing the hands to the knees if they're not already there. You can keep your eyes closed or you can open them, whichever you prefer. On the next inhale, you're going to lean forward, sending the elbows back, lifting the gaze, allowing the chest and belly to expand, cow pose. As you exhale, lowering the gaze down, arching the back, sending the belly to your spine, straightening out the elbows, cat pose. Inhale, lifting the gaze, lifting the chest, sending the elbows back, cow. Exhale, lowering the gaze down to the belly, straightening the elbows, putting an arch in the back. Cat. You'll move through the cat-cow at your own pace with your own breath. Inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat. Letting your body flow with the rhythm of your natural breath. Noticing how it feels to let your chest open and expand while you're breathing in for cow. This is Rhea. She's here today, as always. She loves a good little attention. And in honor of Rhea the cat, we'll exhale to cat position. Straightening out the elbows, getting an arch in the back, letting all that air out. Inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat. Come to a neutral position, spine's neutral, hands on your knees. Inhale, left arm up above your head. Exhale, reach towards the opposite side of the head and pull gently, getting a neck stretch here. Breathing in, breathing out, letting those shoulders fall down away from the ears. Opening up the shoulders and the chest. You can either keep your hand on your knee for this stretch, or you could take it out towards your right to deepen the stretch. Walk those fingertips out as far as they can. For every inhale, feeling the expansion in the right body side. And for every exhale, sinking deeper into that stretch in the neck. And here's Romeo, the other cat, coming to join us because he saw a free hand. And hands are for petting. On your next exhale, bring the head back to neutral. Inhale the left arm up overhead. Exhale, sending it back down to the mat. And take a couple circles here, rolling it out. So a little right. Switching directions, rolling it out to the left. Coming back to a neutral neck. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, sending it over to the left side of your head, grabbing onto the opposite and pulling, opening the left side of the neck. Inhale, exhale, sinking deeper. If you'd like, you can take the right fingertips and walk them away from the body to deepen the stretch. As you inhale, feel the expansion in the left side, and as you exhale, sink a little deeper. Walk those fingers a little bit farther. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears, chest open. Taking one inhale. Exhale, return the head to neutral. Inhale the right arm up overhead. Exhale, bring it back down to the ground. Again, circling the neck out to the left slowly. Inhaling as your head tilts back. Exhaling as your head tilts forward. Inversing the direction by keeping the breath. Inhale as you look back. Exhale as you look forward. Inhale, both arms above your head. Reaching up as high as I can go. Exhale, let the shoulders fall. Inhale up again. Exhale, send the right hand behind the body. The left hand could come out front. Spinal twist. Inhale, letting those shoulders fall back. Chest rises. Exhale, sink deeper into that right stretch. Pushing away from the center. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Breathing in, lifting the chest up, the crown of the head up. Exhaling, twisting deeper. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, sinking deeper into the stretch. Trying to send the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, returning to neutral, lift both hands up above the head. Exhale, switch side, left hand goes behind, right hand comes to center. Inhale, lifting through the chest, through the crown of the head. Exhale, sinking deeper into the stretch. Notice where the blood air is moving when you breathe in. You might feel it expanding your right side. And as you exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Try to get your gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, bring both arms above the head, return to neutral. Exhale, lower the hands back down to the mat, meeting in a tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under the knees. Taking cat-cow here, inhale, lift the chest, drop the belly, gaze goes up. Exhale, tucking the belly, tucking the tailbone, lowering the gaze down to look at the belly. Inhale, cow, lifting up, pushing away from the mat. Exhale, cat, lengthening through the shoulders and the arms, feeling the palms pressing into the mat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Flow through cat-cow at the rhythm of your own natural breath. Letting the body flow at whatever pace you need it to. Pause once you're in the neutral position again. So if you're in cow, meet us at neutral tabletop. If you're in cat, take that last bit of inhale to meet us in neutral. We will take the left knee behind us. So stick the leg straight out behind, flexing the toes. Inhale, bringing knee towards nose. Getting a good arch in the back. Exhale, pressing it back out. Repeat this motion. Exhale, tucking knee to nose, nose to knee. Inhale, sending the left leg back out behind. You can also add in the right arm if you would like. So So left foot is back, foot is flexed, right arm can go up. Bird dog. As you exhale, you can bring knee towards elbow, arching it back. Inhale, expanding out. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, lengthening out. Now flow through whatever option you chose, whether that's with or without the arm. You can also lower that foot if you'd like, bringing it in towards the nose and out just to touch the back of the mat. Whatever you're feeling today. Here's Romeo again, passing through. Your next exhale, bring that left knee down to meet the right. Settling in a neutral tabletop position. The right leg will go out next, sending it back. Exhaling, bringing it towards the nose, tucking the head in. Inhale, lengthening out. Foot flexes behind. Exhale, tucking knee to nose and nose to knee. Inhale, lengthening out. Again, here we can add in the left arm. Left arm goes out in front. Thumbs up, fingers facing out. Inhale, crunching in, elbow towards knee. Exhale, expanding. Flow through this at your own breath. Inhaling as you expand, exhaling as you contract. And again, you can move through this with your right foot resting at the back of the mat and coming in towards the center on the exhale. On your next exhale, return to a neutral tabletop position. Starting with the right foot, we'll bring it forward in between the toes for a low lunge. So the knee should be in line with the ankle. And you can glance back either side, making sure that your back leg is in line. So the toes and the feet should be behind the knee. Those should all be in a straight line. Inhale, leaning forward into the lunge. You can have hands on the knee or hands on the mat. Just feeling that deep stretch in the legs. For every exhale, try to sink just a little bit deeper. And with every inhale, lifting the chest up. Inhale, straighten the front leg, scooching the toes out to front. Exhale, fold forward, half splits. The toes can flex or straighten, bend or straighten. With every inhale, lifting up. Exhale, folding over that front leg. Let the gaze drop, let the head relax. On your next inhale, Bend the front knee again, back to low lunge, lifting the chest. Exhale, straighten the leg, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Flow through this, following your own breath. Inhaling to a low lunge. Exhaling to a half split. And if needed, you can bring some blocks in to either side of the leg. Inhale, coming to low lunge. Send that front foot back to meet the other. Moving into the left side, we'll bring your left foot in between the hands. Sinking into that front hip. Inhaling, gaze up. Exhaling, sinking deeper into that stretch. Making sure everything's in line behind you, in front of you. Make sure to have the knee over the ankle. And you can use blocks here as well. Inhaling, lifting the chest up, gaze up. Exhaling, sinking deeper into that stretch. Inhale, come out of that stretch. Walk the front leg forward. Half splits, exhale, fold over the front leg. You can flex and straighten the toes at any time. Notice how that makes the stretch feel a little bit different. With every inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, expanding through the chest. And as you exhale, fold forward over that leg a little bit more. On your next inhale, come back to a low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Flow through this to the rhythm of your own breathing. And next inhale, lift up off of that leg. Send your left leg back to meet the right. Remove the blocks. Open the knees as wide as the mat. Toes can touch, your toes can stay wide. Lower the hips down into a child's pose. Reaching the arms out as far as they can in front of you. Lowering forehead to mat if it can. And you can massage the forehead into the mat by moving your head to the left, to the right, rolling back and forth. Inhale, return to a neutral tabletop position. Exhale, push up to downward dog. Hips go back, toes come under, and pedal out the dog, bending and straightening each knee. Inhale, lift the gaze towards the palms. Exhale, hop or step towards the top of your mat. Forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows. Take a minute here to breathe and sway. Either rocking forth between the balls of your feet and your heels, shaking the head yes, shaking the head no, letting the body move to the left and to the right as the arms and head dangle. You should let your head fully release, muscles in the next release. It usually gets to stay upright all day. This is one time where it doesn't have to do so much work. Inhale, release those elbows if you have them, and slowly unroll vertebrae by vertebrae, letting your head be the last thing to come up into mountain pose. Rolling the shoulders back, widening the stance a little bit. Palms face forward. Inhale, gaze lift, chest opens. Exhale, sighing it out. Inhale, lifting the arms up above the head. Exhale, hands to heart center, hinge forward at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms in the mat, step the feet down to a high plank. Inhale, shift forward over the hands. Exhale, lowering down to the mat, untuck the toes. Inhale, pushing away from the mat into cobra. Exhale, lowering back down, tucking the toes, sending the hips back, downward dog. Inhale, lifting the gaze to the palms. Exhale, stepping or jumping to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Arms come above the head. Exhale, forward fold, bending at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms in the mat, step the feet back to a high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lowering down, keeping those elbows tucked. Untuck the toes. Inhale, pressing up to cobra. Exhale, lowering back down, tucking the toes, sending the hips back to downward dog. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, hop or step to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, stepping it back to a high plank. Inhale, press up to a downward dog. Inhale, the left leg up. Exhale, send the left leg in between the palms for runner's lunge. Holding here for the stretch. Inhale, lifting the chest forward. Exhale, sinking deeper into that stretch. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Feel free to grab blocks if needed. bringing the floor closer to you. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, fold over the front leg, pyramid pose. Holding here and following your natural breath. On your next exhale, bend the knee, high lunge. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhaling, straighten the leg, pyramid pose. Inhale to high lunge. Exhale to pyramid pose. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale to pyramid pose. Bring your left hand inside of your left foot. Turn your back foot so the toes are facing towards me. Keeping that leg straight. Open up the right arm, opening the chest up for triangle pose. Again, you can use a block here under your left hand to bring the floor closer to you. We'll hang out here for a minute, inhaling, expanding the chest, exhaling, feeling the stretch in the legs. On your next exhale, step that back foot in just a bit, or heel toe it in. Moving the left hand in front of the left foot. Half moon is next. Place the weight of your body into the left leg and slowly lift off the right leg. Pushing into the left palm, lifting the back leg up. Half moon. Holding here. Flexing or pointing the toes. Trying to stay balanced. You can look at the floor in front of your palm. That helps. On your next exhale, lower the back foot down to the mat. Coming up to a standing position. Goddess pose. Send the toes towards opposite ends of the mat. Inhale the arms above head. Exhale, squatting down, bringing the arms to a goalpost position. So the knees should be pointed in the same direction as the toes. So the toes are pointed way out here and the knees are in here. Bring your toes in just a little bit so that everything is in line. For every inhale, lifting up a bit, and for every exhale, sink a little bit deeper into that stretch. Inhaling up, exhaling deeper. Your next inhale, try to take that left elbow towards the left knee. Exhale back to center. Inhale, right elbow towards right knee. Exhale back to center. Flow through this at the pace of your own breath. Next exhale, meeting center, straighten up through the limbs. Take the toes and point them to opposite corners of the mat. So you've got a little angle. Open the arms up, palms facing forward, star pose. Here, take a couple wiggles. Moving everything out and around. Send the toes forward so they're facing towards me, pointing towards me. Step the feet out a little bit, forward fold, into a wide-legged forward fold. Hands can come to a rest on the mat, on the floor. You can bring in some blocks if you need. But here, just like in a traditional forward fold, we're gonna let the head fall and relax. And same thing, you can grab opposite elbows, swaying back and forth. You can bend to one knee and then the other, whatever you need here. Release the palms to the mat if they are not already there. Inhale, slowly lifting all the way back up. Arms above the head. Step those feet in for mountain pose. And we'll repeat on the opposite side. So inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, step the feet back to a downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, send the right leg through with the palms. Runner's lunge. Hanging out here and breathing. Inhaling, expanding through the chest. Exhaling, sinking deeper into the stretch. Here, you can use the blocks to bring the floor closer, opening up the chest more if needed. Letting the shoulders stay down, away from the ears. Your next exhale, straighten the front leg, pyramid pose, folding over that front leg. Every inhale, you'll feel the expansion, and for every exhale, you'll try to fold a little bit more over that front leg. Inhale, bend your right knee, high runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten the right knee, pyramid pose. Dropping that head. Inhale, bending the right knee, high runner's lunge. Exhale, straightening the leg, pyramid pose. Inhale, bend the knee, lifting up, high runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten the leg. Oh no, low battery. Let me fix this really quickly. Don't die on me. Okay, that should be fine. Oh, somebody's walking their duck. Anyways. So our high runner's lunge. Exhale, pressing back to pyramid pose. Step that back foot in just a bit so that your heel can rest fully on the ground. Bring your right hand in front of the right foot. Shift the weight of your body into the right foot, bending that knee just a little bit, and move the right hand out in front of the right foot, and slowly begin to shift that weight into the right hand and foot, and lift off of that left leg. Open up your chest, lift the left arm up, half moon. Point or flex the toes. Look at the floor in front of your hand for extra balance. As you exhale, slowly lower your back foot towards the mat. Bring the body up, to a T-pose. Send the feet and the toes point towards opposite ends of the mat. Your knees should be in line with those toes, so if they're not, either shift them in so they are or shift them out so they are. Inhale, arms above the head, raise back. Exhale, squatting down into goddess pose, goalpost the arms. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, sinking just a bit deeper. And I like to check my toes to make sure they're going in the right direction. For every inhale, I like to lift up a bit. Exhale, sinking deeper. Deep inhale. Exhale, left elbow towards the left knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, right elbow to right knee. Inhale to center, left elbow towards left knee. Inhale to center, right elbow towards left knee. Inhale to center, standing up, straightening those legs. And take the toes and port them towards the front of the mat, towards me. All the way up. 5, pointed star. Exhale, forward fold into a wide-legged forward fold. Palms can meet the mat, or they can meet blocks. And here, you want the toes pointing forward. Head should be allowed to fall forward, resting. Here you can grab opposite elbows, sway from side to side, shifting the body weight forward between the balls of the feet and the heels, just noticing the differences that are made. Releasing the elbows if you had them, palms plant to the floor. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rising all the way up, arms above head. Exhale, lowering the arms, stepping the feet back together. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, palms touch, lowering to heart center. To tree pose, starting with the left leg rooting into the ground. Adjust so that all of your weight is going into your left foot. As you're ready, you'll start to move the right foot in and use it as a kickstand with toes on the floor, heel pressing into the ankle. Today, this might be your tree. You can stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can bring the foot so that it's pressing into the calf. And as the foot presses into the calf, you want to use your calf to press into the foot. Breathing here, finding a drishti point. It can be in front of you. It can be on the ground in front of you. Just focus on something unmoving. If you still want a little bit more, you can bring that foot to the upper thigh, pressing into the thigh, and thigh pressing into the foot. Breathing and finding that drishti point. And maybe you start up here, and maybe you lower. Maybe you lower some more. If you can, try to grow your branches, letting the arms sway freely. All trays sway and bend a little bit. If you fall out of it, just come back in. That happens. Find your drishti point again and continue on. Inhale, arms back to heart center. Exhale, letting the shoulders fall. Inhale, exhale. Let that right knee come back to the floor, the right foot to floor. Inhale, bring that knee towards the chest, flexing the foot. Exhale, step that foot back behind, lowering it to the mat. Inhale, arms overhead, warrior one. Inhale, stretching up. Exhale, lower the arms behind the back, interlace the fingers. Inhale for a back bend, lifting the chest and the gaze up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward to a humble warrior, hooking that left shoulder inside the left knee. Allowing the gaze to fall where it does naturally. Don't forget to breathe. And allow the hands to go above the head, letting gravity pull them downwards. Pressing into the back foot, the knife edge of the foot, to activate the back leg. Inhale, lifting back up to warrior one. Exhale, step that back foot in just a little bit. Letting the weight rest fully into the left knee, bending that knee. Letting the back foot come off of the mat, fold. Slowly folding forward into warrior three. So letting the chest and the back leg be parallel with each other. Holding here, finding a drishti point in front of you. Flexing or pointing that foot to keep the leg activated. Inhale, lifting the chest back up. Your lifted foot sweeps through, knee towards chest. Your left hand will grab outside of the knee. Your right arm will open, expanding behind you, dancing Shiva. Your gaze can stay towards the front, or it can go towards the back hand for a little bit more of a balance challenge. Inhaling and exhaling. Bring that right hand back to the front, lowering the right knee, shaking it out. Whatever you need to do to give that left foot a break, because it was holding all of your weight for so long. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, switching sides. The right foot will ground down. It will be our root. Tree pose. The left foot can kickstand with balls of the feet into the mat, the heel resting on the ankle. This can be your tree for today. If you want more of a balanced challenge, bring that left foot towards the left calf, balancing here. If you want more, you can bring the left foot to the left thigh, with the left foot pushing into the right left thigh with equal force. Inhaling, lifting, expanding the chest. Exhaling, letting those shoulders sink deeper. Inhale, expand the arms out if you'd like to grow your branches. No tree is stable. The branches do move in the wind, just like you're going to. And with every inhale and exhale, keep your drishti point to stay balanced. And if you fall out of it, that's okay. You can just come back into it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down to heart center. Drop that left leg. Wiggle it out a little bit. Inhale, left knee to chest, flex the feet. Exhale, send the foot back behind you. Lifting the arms up, warrior one. Inhale, reaching up, exhale, letting those shoulders fall back. And maybe you get a little back bend here. Inhaling, exhale, drop the arms behind you. Interlace the fingers, keeping a bend in that knee. Inhale, lift up, back bend. Exhale, fold forward, trying to hook the right shoulder inside of the right knee for humble warrior. Keeping a good bend in the right knee. Pressing into the knife edge of the left foot behind you. Allow the arms to fall. Have gravity take them behind your head. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can always come down to arms. But we'll hang out here for a few minutes. Just breathing and feeling the strength of our legs. Your next inhale, lift back up to standing. Release the palms. We'll bring the back foot in just a little bit. Moving to warrior three, place the weight of your body into your right leg. Hands to heart center. Begin to lift off the back leg. Tilting forward to make a straight line between your head and the back foot. Find a drishti point on the ground in front of you. Balancing here. And this might be your warrior three. You don't have to be perfectly straight. Inhale, bringing that knee through. Flexing the foot towards your face. Using the right hand, grab onto the left knee. Inhale, opening up the left arm in the chest. Dancing Shiva. Breathing here. The gaze can be towards the front of the room or towards the back of the room, towards the back of your hand, whichever you prefer. Whatever keeps you balanced. Your next exhale, bring the left hand towards the left knee, lower that knee down, and wiggle it out. Whatever you need to do to give that right leg a break, the right foot a break. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink those hips back down to a chair pose. Inhaling, lifting, exhaling, lower. Bring hands to heart center. Big inhale, exhale, twist towards the right, left elbow hooks outside of right knee, twisted chair. Keep the gaze towards the right side, over the fingertips. Hanging out here, making sure that both of the knees are in line with each other. You don't want one more forward or backwards. It's a sign of your hips not in alignment. So make sure those knees are in line with each other, and that'll tell you that your hips are in the right place. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant the palms, step it back to a high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lowering down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lifting up, cobra. Exhale, lowering back down, tuck the toes, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right toes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the feet through to meet the palms. Inhale, opening up, warrior two. Get a generous bend in that front knee. You want a 90-degree bend. Knee over ankle. Arms out, gaze towards the right fingertips. Your next exhale, lower the right forearm to the right knee. The left arm goes over the head, side angle. Hanging out here. Every inhale, expanding, and for every exhale, sinking deeper into that stretch. If you want a little bit more, you can bring the right hand down to the floor, or even off the floor, keeping those obliques off of that leg. Your next inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, drop the back arm to the leg, reaching that right arm overhead, reverse warrior. Don't forget to keep that bend in your knee. On your next inhale, return to warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Flow through this at the speed of your own breath, letting the breath guide you through each position. It can be fast, it can be slow, whatever you need right now. Your next inhale, return to warrior two. Step to the top of the mat, mountain pose. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms. Step the feet back. High plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lowering down, chaturanga. Untuck the toes. Pressing up, inhaling to cobra. Exhale, lowering back down. Tuck the toes. Send the hips back. Downward dog. Inhale, lift the left toes, three-legged dog. Exhale, send the toes forward between the feet. Inhale, spiral the arms up. Warrior two. Hanging here, getting a generous bend in the left knee. Should be about 90 degrees, left knee over left ankle. Pressing into the knife edge of the back foot to keep that leg activated. Keeping those arms straight and strong. Gaze goes over the left fingertips. Exhale, lower the left forearm to the left knee. Right arm goes overhead. You can stay here, or you can lower the left hand to the mat, or bring it off the mat, whichever you prefer. But whichever one you do, you want to keep the obliques off of the thigh, maintaining that core strength and control. Inhale up to warrior two. Exhale, drop the back leg, backhand to back leg. The left arm goes over top, reverse warrior. Breathing while you do this. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Sinking into that stretch. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. And flow through this to the speed of your own breath. As you exhale, going into side angle. As you inhale, warrior two. Exhaling, reverse warrior. Your next inhale, meet in a warrior two. foot forward, mountain pose. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms. Step the feet back. High plank. Inhale, shifting over the palms. Exhale, chaturanga, lowering down, untuck the toes. Inhale, pressing up to cobra. Exhale, lowering back down. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Inhale, right toes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, send the foot between the palms, high lunge. Inhale, spiraling up to warrior two. We'll flow at our own pace here. Exhaling, dropping right forearm to right knee, reaching the arm over. Inhaling up to warrior two. Exhaling back to reverse warrior. Inhaling warrior two. Exhaling side angle. Inhaling warrior two. Exhaling reverse warrior. Don't forget the bend in the front knee. And engaging the back leg. Your next inhale, meet in warrior two. Step your back foot in to meet your front foot, mountain pose. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms. Step the feet back, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lowering down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, up to cobra. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes, send the hips back, downward dog. Inhale, the left leg up. Exhale, send it between the feet. Inhaling, spiral the arms up to a warrior two position. Keeping a good knee bend in the front leg. Exhale, left arm to left elbow. Reaching the right arm over. Inhale up to warrior two. Exhale, letting the back arm drop. Left arm goes overhead. Inhaling, warrior two. Exhaling, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Flow through this at your own pace. Your next inhale, meet in warrior two. Step the back foot and line to the front. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Palms meet the top of the mat. Find yourself in a seated position. Come towards the center of your mat. Lengthening out the legs, one by one. Grabbing a block and having it ready next to you. Arms out in front of you, palm facing up. Curve through that back and slowly lower down to the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring the knees in so that the feet are resting on the mat. Grab your block, place it between the knees. Gripping here. Inhale the arms overhead so that they're resting on the mat. As you exhale, you'll lift both the feet and the palms off of the ground. Inhale, lowering them back down. Exhale, lifting both. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. If you want more of a challenge, lift the shoulders and the head when you lift. So exhale, lifting shoulders chest, head. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We'll do this a few more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This is just a good core workout to have. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Because having a strong core always sets you up for success in the rest of your body. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Hold. Don't let go. Holding still, breathing, breathing, breathing here. A little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. You can remove the block from between the legs. Bring the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around them, roll them side to side, relieving that lower back area. Return to center, rolling the legs back and forth. When you get enough roll, go ahead and roll to the top into a seated position. Meet in a downward dog position. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, pigeon, right knee to right wrist. Left foot goes back, lengthening the leg out. Inhale, press into the palms, lifting the chest and the gaze. Exhale, you can sink deeper into this pose. So you might stay here. You might lower down in front of you to sleeping pigeon, whichever you need. You can bring a block under the hip, or you can bring a block towards the front for you to rest on. Coming out of this position, come back up to your palms if you aren't already. Inhale, lifting up through the chest one more time. Exhale, untucking the back toes, lifting the knee, and sliding the front knee to meet the back. Coming into downward dog. Lift that right leg back up and just wiggle it out a little bit. Give it some circles. Placing it back on the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Exhale, send the left knee towards the left palm. Letting the right toes take the knee and leg behind you. Inhale, lift up, pressing through the palms, lifting the chest and the gaze. Exhale, lowering down if you'd like into the stretch. You can use again a block for the hips or for the forehead, whichever you need. Here's the trash truck this morning, doing their job. Come out of sleeping pigeon, extending the arms. Inhale, lifting the chest. One final small back bend. Tuck the toes behind you. Removing the blocks if you had it. Send the front knee back to meet the right. Pushing out to downward dog. Lift that left leg up, circling in the hip out. Lowering the leg down, downward dog. Find your way to a seated position. Bend the knees, feet are pressing into the mat. Lower down the upper body, so laying down. Place the palms face down into the mat beside you. We'll press into the feet, into the hands, and lift with the hips. Bridge pose. You can take a block and place it behind the low back, resting on that. And this can be your bridge for today. Or you can continue lifting through the hips, pressing with the feet into the mat. Holding here. Exhale, lowering back down. Or moving your block. Inhale, pressing into the feet and the palms. Staying lifted. Exhale, lowering back down. Bring the knees to chest, arms wrap around them. Rock side to side, massaging the low back. Allow the left leg to fall straight out in front of you. Straightening and resting on the mat. Inhale, bring the right knee to the right armpit, pulling that in, stretching that leg out. Exhale, send the right leg and knee over to the left side for supine twist. You can use blocks here as well. You can place them under the knee if you need a little extra inches for the floor. Opening up the arms to a T or to goal post. And sitting here. back into the left armpit. Exhale, sending it back out. Bring the left knee towards the chest, pulling it in towards the armpit. Exhale, send it over to the right side of the mat, letting it fall. Again, making a T with your arm or with a goalpost. Here comes Romeo, making his way back down. He says hello. Yeah. I'm almost done. Okay. Yes, sir. Romeo, oh my gosh. Bring your left leg back to center. Pull the knee in again, hugging it. And letting it fall, meeting the left leg. Bring both knees back to your chest. Grabbing for the feet, happy baby. So you want the knees going towards the armpits. And you can straighten and bend each leg as much as you need. We're alternating, noticing how that stretch feels. Bring the legs back together. Lowering each foot one by one to the mat and taking whatever your final resting pose is. Apparently he's gonna lick my toes, that's super weird. Whatever position you like, you might lie fully flat. Palms up to receive energy or palms down to ground in. You might keep your knees bent with the feet out towards each edge of the mat and the knees resting against each other. Oh, that's a pretty bird. The rest of the time is yours, and I will let you know when it's time to come out. Start coming back to your bodies. When you're ready, bring small movements, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, circling out the wrist and the ankles. Maybe reaching above your head for a full body good morning stretch. Rolling over to your left side. It's the chest check. Coming to a seated position. Hands come to heart center. We'll take one final breath as a class to close out our practice. Inhale, deep breath, feeling the belly, chest expand. Exhale, sighing it out. Fluttering the eyes open. This is the end of our practice. Thank you all for coming out today. And thank yourselves for giving the time for you to come out and take care of yourself today. And if you need to talk about anything, ask any questions, I'll be here for a couple